Hello everybody, welcome back to Viper's Garage. I wanted to show you how to install a stereo in your truck. Now you're probably going, hey, I can go look that up all day long. I don't have to watch your video to do this. Well, I'm not just installing just a regular old stereo now. This is a 2000 Dodge Ram 1500, okay? Now, you know, all you can put in your Dodge is this little screwed up kind of looking, well, I say screwed up, these just cheap radios. Some people like me just want to get something better. And I wonder what better is. Now, trying to install this is going to be kind of a chore, but you can do it. It is possible because I know you're going, well, you got that one right there. Well, the thing of it is that is Walmart dual radio, and it cost me, I think $60.70 with tax. I put it in here. I hated it. Then I went up there and got a better stereo, which I kind of went all out. I bought the stereo, backup camera, a sub and amp. It's made for this truck because mine's a quad cab. So I had to buy the box to fit up under the back seat. So if you don't think this is possible, let me show you it is. See, it is possible. Now, I know you're going to be, well, you just said you're going to show us how to install it. Don't get ahead of me. Because this is easy to pop out. For me, you're fixing to see why that this is easy, because you got to do a lot of modifications for this stereo to work. So, to be honest, I did a video a while ago installing this, but my phone decided to take a little crap on me. So, anyway, okay. What you're going to do, if you see right here, you're going to cut a chunk out right here, because this, if you have this truck like mine, you know this, if this is all there, this chunk here is up to right there. And you got to do the same thing up there. The only way I knew how to do this was to measure the stereo, the width of it, and cut it out. What I did is I used my soldering iron to cut that out because I didn't have a whizzer wheel. And I figured, well, this will be enough. I'll cut all this out right here. It'll slide in. Nope. That was not the case. I had to do a little more cutting. So, if you see up there, I had to cut it there and over there. I had to cut that whole piece, that whole panel that goes up there. I had to cut all of that out. Now, you got to be very careful you don't cut into your vent. So, be careful and watch what you're doing. So, after I got all that cut, okay, I already had the wiring, what you're seeing, this right here. See, I had that right there, already in here, because I had that square radio in here. So I already had that, but I did not have the amp stuff. So I had to run all that in here. It's running up under there, right there, up there, and it's in behind all that. If you see, I made a dashboard right here, because if any of you own a Dodge like mine, you know this crap happens. The dash just completely deteriorates because the lowest bidder was able to make the dash. So anyway, you don't want me getting into that. So what you're going to do is you're going to wire all this up. Now, with my stereo, it came with instructions. Now, I'm going to try to see if I can get this as straight as I can. That way, any of you that have a Power Precision radio that looks just like mine and you forgot the wiring diagram or it came off, there you go. Now, showing you that, do not, by any circumstance or don't take it as that is for your stereo. Now, this is just for this stereo right here. Now, every other stereo is different. Now, stereos that I have, these two that I have, they come with little tags on the wires that tell you exactly where they go. They're basically stupid proof. But here's the problem. The connector that's coming from your truck, you're gonna wire your radio to, I think they're basically all the same color, but you're gonna have problems here and there. Like the DVD on this, you got to plug it into a ground, because if you plug it into like park or something, if you're going down the road, you ain't gonna be able to play it. Now, saying that, you're gonna be, why would I want to be watching a movie going down the road? Well, if you got kids, which I did have at one point in time, but I didn't really get it for her. At that point in time, I was living out of this truck, so it was basically for me. So anyway, what I had to do is I had to wire it into the brake, not the brake, but the ground. And with the truck going down the road or anything, I was able to watch movies or just listen to them, because you can't really watch them going down the road. I wouldn't suggest it. That's dangerous to do, but you can listen to them as you're going down the road. But anyway, the point I'm making is you have to wire it to your ground, because if you plug it into like the brake or something, when you put it in drive, it's gonna completely shut it down. All right, with this stereo, I had to it really baffled me, because I'm not used to having to plug the antenna in, which that was basically my ground. I forgot to, where is it? I'm sorry, when I installed it a while ago, I'm glad I took it back apart. Now, with this stereo that I have, it's got GPS. Now, the one that I have back there that I just showed you, the cheap one, it said it had GPS, but it only worked off my phone. And I was like, no, I don't want to have to use my phone. I'd like to try to have my phone, like if somebody called, I'd like to be able to use my phone without my GPS cutting out. And while I'm going down the road, I can still see, where I need to go. But that radio didn't have that. So this radio has it. Now it's got its own GPS and everything, basically like in a newer car. It's got all that. I don't know if it's got a voice to it, because I haven't really used it very much, because I don't know how to use it right now. But it's got an antenna that I'm glad that this video, I'm having to redo this because I missed. It's got an antenna here, okay? You got to run it through the dashboard, up the pillar there, and outside there. But like my subwoofer and everything, this one on this stereo only has that one subwoofer, so I had to go buy this wire to connect the two into one. It works, but like I said, don't let the wiring scare you. Just pay attention to your diagram and to the tags that it's got on it, like these. Just pay attention to them, you'll be fine. Just like I said on the cutting part of it, very careful what you're cutting into. Like if you're using a whizzer wheel, be very, very careful, because if you cut into your vents, you can fix it, but I would, like I said, be very careful. Pay attention to what you're doing, because you don't want to screw up. Because if your truck is like, if you think of your truck like I think of mine, it's my baby. I don't want to tear up anything. I've worked too hard, too long on this thing to make it look good, to all of a sudden just go, I don't care. But I'm not obsessed over the truck, but I don't want it tore up. You know, I want it to look good. I want it to look like, you know, I didn't really do any modifications to it. But the only problem to this, okay, is you're going to have a notice, spots that you notice. Like right here, I got the radio pushed as far as I can get it pushed, and you got that right there. That you could fill that in with something, but it's going to be on both sides. But my thing is, look at it. I don't care. You know, this don't bother me. I don't give a crap about all this. The only thing I care about is when I turn my key on and I get that. Not that. That. Oh, that kind of worried me for a minute there. Get that, okay? Okay, my phone just connected to it. But this is what I like. Did it? Oh wait, no, we can't. I'll be or there. Sorry about that. Anyway, you can connect Bluetooth to it. You just heard music come on. It come on through my phone. You got with this radio, you got all these settings. You got all this. If you look up this stereo, somebody could take you through it better than I can. I'm still trying to figure it out, so I'm not going to sit here and try to teach you anything about this because I'm still learning. I could show you stuff on this that could confuse you, and you'd be like, that's not exactly what I needed to know. It's a Precision Power radio. Just go look it up if you have that stereo. But this is how you install it in a 2000 Dodge Ram. Now, if there's any later models that look just like mine, this will work. Just be very careful when you're doing your cutting. I know I'm saying that way too much, but it's better to say it enough than not enough, because you can only cut once. Once you screw that first cut up, the thing of that is if you go way too far, and when you go to stop your truck, the radio is going to come out. Now, I did this so well. Now, let me turn this back around. I've done this so well that it will not come out. This is a tight fit. See, I can't get it to come out. I can pull it out, but it's a tight fit where I don't have to worry about when I stop that this is just going to go whoop onto the floor. Yeah, but it's possible to put a stereo in here like this. If any of you were out there thinking, man, I'd like to put a bigger stereo in here, I'd like to put a flat screen in here, I'm tired of having them little stereos, well, you can do it. Just take your time. Don't get in any rush. If you're going to do this and you know you got to get things done, just pick a day where you got time on your hands, where you can slowly, just go through this and cut and, recheck everything. Because if you make one mistake, you go too far with a cut, the stereo is going to come out. You could make like a bracket or something in there to hold the stereo too, but just cut it enough to where when you slide it up in there, it's basically tight enough it'll hold itself. The stereo just be held in there. But this is the only way I know to do this. I went on everything that I could find to try to see if I could do this different, but I couldn't find nothing. Maybe I just wasn't looking in the right place, I don't know. But this is how you install a stereo like this in your truck, in a Dodge anyway. Just take your time and measure more than once. Make sure you got it. You'll be fine. Just like I said, if you got a different stereo than mine, make sure don't go off my wiring, because like I said, every stereo is different. The wire might be the same, but if you have a truck like mine, and you buy the wiring harness like I had to do, like at Walmart. You could buy it like at a music store if they sell stereos and everything. They should have that. But don't go and ask them if they got the kit to install a flat screen radio in a Dodge 2000 Dodge Ram or whatever year yours is. Like if you got an like a newer model to mine, I don't know if they're any different. Like you could put that in there. I don't know. But in mine, they do not sell the kit. All they sell is just a freaking stereo, and not for this truck, but you just get that radio and measure your radio out. Just make sure when you get your stereo that you know it's going to fit exactly where you're putting it, because if you get like one that's like wider than that or whatever, you got to think of where you got to cut into on your instrument panel, or not instrument panel, but your bezel and everything. You do not want to cut too far. Believe me, you do not. Just try to get that stereo. I can't remember what size this is. Does it tell you? I don't have the box with me, so. But just make sure when you go to buy it, measure off in here. You should be fine. But I hope that helps anybody out that's actually just so sick of having them little radios in your truck, and you want a flat screen. You want something that you could just like have GPS on or whatever. You don't want that little stereo in there anymore. Because I know my ex-girlfriend, she bought a little stereo and we put it in here, but if she would see this now, which she's passed away, she passed away from I can't remember what was it. She passed. Me and her were broke up, so I can't really remember. I think it was COPD. She had caught pneumonia or something. It wasn't good. But she helped me. Me and her. She bought this truck, and me and her we put money in it together. So, but it really hurt when she passed away. But it's part of life. But anyway, I hope that helped anybody out that's trying to find a way to do this. This is my way. Just see if there's any other ways on a mail truck on Sunday. Okay. Anyway, like I said, just take your time at it, and you should be fine. But till next time, everybody, y'all take care and have a great holidays. If you look at the date this video is made. But anyway, y'all take care out there, and have a good holidays. Peace.